Hello, welcome to the Curious Crow podcast. I'm Martin Willingham.
And I'm Chris Borden.
Welcome to the show. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Sonic and Sanic, Macbook's Warframe. We're streaming Amazon search histories, Christmas gifts for gamers, soundtracks to your life, myself and dealing with Windows again, YouTube comments, and also this week we've been involved with Z Nation I should say, because I'm English, Mel B again, Vitas Seventh Element. What have you been on this week?
I don't know.
You've been watching the same shit as I do before we do this show.
It might possibly be crack.
Old episodes of Gadget Man and Travel Man, Sonic Forces, Fortnite Battle Royale, and also we have a story at the end about someone getting upset that Jesus was replaced with a sausage roll.
To be fair, I'd eat Jesus. I mean sausage rolls.
Jesus is the bread. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'm pretty good, actually, as it turns out.
Now, we're at my house this week.
Yeah, into Casa de Willingham's.
There's only one of me. She's a Henderson, like.
Oh no, that's going to cause some confusion.
Do you know what is going to cause some confusion?
What's that?
My sister's fiance is a Henderson.
Oh, really?
So between the four of us, we're half and half.
Oh,
but
that's kind
a
of
different branch. It's not like they're not
different branch. Like they're still related.
Maybe, like, but distantly.
Wow.
They don't know each other. Let's put it that way.
They're distantly related. Oh God,
also,
can you imagine?
I love Dan. He's a bit of a donut, though.
Is he a donut?
He's a lovely guy. I love Dan.
He's a donut.
He makes me laugh, but sometimes he's a donut.
Mate, who isn't a donut from time to time?
Yeah, just depends on the frequency, doesn't it?
I'm pretty sugary and have a massive hole.
Is that the one in your face or the one in your ass?
Both one and the same, mate. Half the time.
Yeah, so what is this program?
It's just got. Have you noticed how when we first started, if people go back and listen to the very first one we do, it's kind of, we're serious about things. We have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a joke, and now we just chat absolute bollocks.
Exactly. But do you know what I don't like about? I like doing it in my house because I have all the gear here, and it's like I don't have to card it all in the car, and normally it's raining at the minute. But the thing I don't like is that we're not really facing each other, so I'm making more of an effort. I've bent the mic around, because. Do you mind if I take the MacBook thing straight off the bat?
Yeah, of course, mate. Please do.
Because we're sort of talking about it. I'm using my PC today to do this. I have a decent gaming PC, and we're using it today. But mainly because it has a copy of Audition on it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, all my laptops and computers do have Audition on them. It's just that your audio interface doesn't like my laptop.
Ah, okay. Nothing to do with your laptop potentially chugging on it.
No, not at all. It genuinely, it registers it.
Registers it?
It registers it,
yeah,
but
just don't like it.
It doesn't like it. It hates it. It goes, no.
Well, luckily my PC behaves. It's the same PC we use for streaming, which we'll be talking about later. But my MacBook, I was using it the other day, and the keyboard stopped working. Just stopped working.
It's a shame, mate, because I know how much you love that thing.
Well, it's also that, I don't know, we'll get onto that. So today I've been in Amazing Stoke.
Amazing Stoke.
Yeah, that's the street name for Basingstoke.
That's the first time I've ever heard it called that.
Basingstoke, the headquarters of Game are in Basingstoke. Did you know that? Okay.
I did not know that, and I do care.
That's if they screw me, like customer service wise, I'm going to go to their office. It's not too far away.
Really?
It's 20 minutes away. What was I saying? Yeah. So, I went there and dropped off my Mac. It's going to cost me a minimum of 280 quid.
Oh, that smarts a bit.
Telling me it was perfectly functional until yesterday. And it's funny actually because you and I were talking about what happens when Apple stops supporting it.
Yeah,
literally a couple of nights before. Luckily, they haven't stopped supporting it. I was actually about to install the new OS, and then the keyboard died. So yeah, it was put in a little cardboard coffin at the Apple shop. And it will take 3 to 5 days for them just to do a diagnostic on it.
Like, obviously, I fully appreciate how devastating it must be.
It's a pain in the arse, to be honest with you.
You've had that thing for years, mate.
It's 5 years old.
Yeah,
it's pretty good going for a computer.
Yeah,
they tend not to last that 100%.
long. 100%. Do you know what? Actually, you must have got your MacBook at the same time I got my laptop.
2012.
Yeah.
Middle of 2012.
Yeah, no, it was as well. See, I got my laptop for Christmas, Oh, you've lost your mic again.
Yeah, it fell over a bit there.
Because I got my MacBook for Christmas/birthday.
So when I got it, I had a bit of student discount on the go.
You did.
My parents chipped in for my Christmas and birthday. I paid the rest. It cost me it was worth about 1,500 quid, but cost me about 1,200.
Ooh.
And I figured that technology has improved in the last 5 years, right?
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
So if you look at the raw statistics on paper, just on paper, the raw stats, to get a MacBook that has the equivalent number of cores and the same amount of RAM and a smaller but faster SSD, ready?
Go on.
£2,300.
Oh.
I could buy an SSD for my Mac if I wanted to, and admittedly, it's got like new graphics technology. Admittedly, it's got newer processors. It's going to be better. But to get they all come like standard with 8 gig of RAM.
Eesh.
And also, it'd be the one with the touch bar. Because let's face it, if I had to buy a new one, hopefully I don't. The idea is that Apple are going to tell me, and if it's beyond economical repair, then I'm going to think about it. But
some serious thinking about it.
I might just get a decent gaming PC. There's a Dell one.
Yeah.
It's like 800 quid, and it's got kick-ass specs. It's got like a decent quad-core i5. But I found out most Macs, except the top MacBook Pros, dual-core.
Serious?
They're dual-core.
So for
what the hell? Dual-core?
So if anyone's listening and goes, "Oh, I don't get the problem. What's the deal?" Could you enlighten them for us?
Sure. If you've been living in a hole, basically,
so some people just aren't technologically, with it, mate.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So in 2006-ish, Intel and then AMD, not long after, I think that's the way around it was. Could be wrong. Came up with the idea of, okay, well, we're not making processors faster anymore. We can't make them faster. Why don't we put 2 cores on the same processor chip?
Okay.
And then someone went, well, why stop at 2? And now you can get like Xeon workstation cores that are like 32 core or something stupid. Apparently this dual core technology is just as good as a quad core because it's actually kind of 4 cores, but it's not. But the short version is, if I want a quad core, which is what you basically need to run stuff like Audition's actually fairly lightweight, but like Premiere, if I was into Maya, or RenderMan or any stuff like that, I'd definitely need it. So yeah, I mean, I get that they're more efficient, so the dual core is probably as good as an old quad core, but something wrong about that. And also, they all have 8 gig of RAM as standard unless you spend $2,000. What? How does that? Does Apple think that 8 gig is enough?
Well, if they do, then they're very wrong.
Bearing in mind, mine chugs a bit on like 16.
Yeah,
that's the most the machine will ever have
for the moment.
Well, no, I can't put any more in. That's it. It's maxed out.
For the moment.
It's got a terabyte hard drive and 16 gig of RAM.
For the moment. Sorry, I'm just going to keep saying for the moment.
When I took it to the Apple store, the guy was like, whoa. In fact, right, this is how fast they must think technology moves. I walked in and I said, hello, my name's Martin. I have an appointment. It's like sitting in the doctor's room, by the way. It's like waiting with your dead mate. It's like you're with your sick cat or something. And you're just like, shh, it's fine. I was sitting there waiting, but just like it's weird because Apple stores are kind of like this weird sterile stainless steel environment. So it's just sat.
Well, they don't have windows.
Hey, but I walked in and the woman went, "Oh, that thing's a beast."
Do you know the funny thing about that is that you text me and telling me this earlier.
Yeah, I was texting.
I'm fairly certain you didn't spell beast. I think you actually sent me breast by accident, and
correct.
I started giggling to myself.
Thing's a breast.
I just went teep there.
That's pretty funny. You should have told me, man. But yeah,
I was saving it for this.
So I then go take it up to the dude, and he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna take 3 to 5 days."
Oof.
I've been given a rough guesstimate, but they're gonna give me a proper quote in 3 to 5 days, and ask me if I want to go ahead with it. But when I gave it to the guy, he was like, "Wow. This machine did not come with all this stuff," because obviously they type in its serial number and all the information comes out. And they were like, 8 gig of RAM, 16 gig of RAM, 500 gigabyte, 100 terabyte SSHD. sorry, a terabyte SSHD was like, I was like, yeah, I've done some things to it. And I've been reliably informed that it's not considered and I'm doing air quotes here, legacy model, it's still being supported. So
okay,
they might be able to fix it. So I might have slipped away again. So yeah, that's why we're doing it from my house this week. And
what's happened to your MacBook, basically?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's super frustrating. I was looking at the part on eBay. If I wanted to do it myself, the part for a one that's in good nick is 150 quid. So yeah, and I had some place quote me 150 quid to do the job.
Really?
Yeah, which is nuts because the part's more expensive. Maybe they get it on sale or something.
Dodgy.
Yeah, there's another dodgy place that have told me that rather than replacing stuff, they might repair stuff.
Oh,
so
okay.
Here's my plan. If they're significantly cheaper, I'll give it a go. Here's my plan. Apple are going to then send me a report and tell me what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
If they say it's the 280 quid, fine, I'll just do it with them. Why not? If they go, oh, there's something else wrong with it, then I'll speak to the slightly dodgy sounding place. Anyway, so that's what's happening with the MacBook. That's why we're on the PC, and we'll talk about streaming later because this box is doing that as well.
Oh, indeed it is.
Multi-purpose, this thing. In the meantime, let's go back to Sonic.
Yes, Sonic and Sanic.
Sonic.
For that, again, this kind of ties in with the streaming.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
But basically, on Sunday night, myself and Martin...
Martin and
I do apologise.
Frankie keeps telling me off for that all the time.
Well,
and it's rubbed off on me.
Bite us. But you can bite me. But
she's not here, so
no, she's not. I get away with this. It's not like she listens.
No, she doesn't.
Exactly.
She doesn't. She honestly, she's like, "What did you talk about in the podcast?" I said, "You should listen one week," and she's like, "Nah."
Yeah, exactly. But then again, anyway, Martin and I.
That's better.
Took to the interwebs on Sunday Eve,
the day after we got over our ban.
Indeed, and we, because I came round, didn't I? And you went, "Do you want to do some streaming?" And I went, "Yeah, why not?" And you went, "Okay, that's good because I've already set it up." And you had it set up.
Well, I just assumed the answer was going to be yes. To be honest with you,
exactly. You were right to assume so.
You know what happens if you assume, though, Chris?
What's that?
Make an arse out of you and me.
True. Anyway,
I regularly make an arse out of myself. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you
know why I had too much.
You me both. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, and Mark just looked at me and went, "But I'm not going to tell you what the game is." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Let's put it this way: it's a game that was released this week." And I went, "Oh,
it's free.
That could be
it is freesh."
And well, I kind of looked at you, didn't I? Do you remember? I looked and you went, "Oh, what could it be?" Because there were a number of things that came out this week, or that week just gone.
Yeah, quite a lot of games. Mario Odyssey not been long before that as well. So there was a lot of stuff.
Well, was it COD World War II came out as well?
Yeah, I bet you were hoping it was that.
No, do you know what? Not so much because I'm not a massive COD player.
Not anymore.
But not anymore.
I'm not anymore.
I still love me some Black Ops 2 though every now and then.
Black Ops 2 Zombies. I will get the PS3 out for that shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No problem. Hey, maybe we could stream that at some point.
That'd be cool. That'd be
just
cool.
Just hear us swearing.
Yeah, all the time.
Constantly.
And and it sounds like a murder scene. But so we started up streaming, and Martin turns on the game and I go, okay. It's Sonic. It's a Sonic game.
Oh, yes.
And I won't lie, while I do like my video games, I'm not a massive Sonic fan at all.
Nor am I, but oddly, whenever...
You're not a Sonic fan?
No.
Are you serious?
Not a modern Sonic fan.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but I'm classing Sonic just as a general whole.
That's very difficult to do.
Yeah, I know.
Because I like 1, 2, 3... and Knuckles.
Okay.
I like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. And I like Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania. And Sonic Forces, the jury's still out.
Okay, well, see,
but it looks cool. That's why I have a table that's like a Sonic comic table.
Yeah. Well,
and also my MacBook, which is now at Apple, has a Sonic decal on it for no reason other than it looks cool. And a PS3 logo, but
well, this is the thing. Like, again, I'm not a massive Sonic fan. You're a bigger fan than I am of it.
Marginally.
Oh, well,
every now and again, I feel like I can trust them.
Okay.
I need to be disappointed.
Well, obviously we started streaming that, and we actually had a great laugh with it, because in this one, something that brought much joy to myself and to Martin is the fact that you can now come up with your own original character. Doesn't let you name it or anything.
Original OC, do not steal.
Original OC, do not steal. And we were kind of there going, yeah, this is great. Oh, what's it going to be? And I watched the video back, and Martin goes, oh, female. Yep, okay, female. Oh, colours. And I was going through greens and blacks and red and all the rest of it, and I settled on pink. I thought pink was quite our colour.
Yeah, I think pink's cool.
And then it came to what creature it was going to be, and you had things. You had bear, rabbit, wolf, hedgehog, a couple of other things as well. And we were going through, and Martin goes, "Oh, hedgehog, obviously." And I just looked at him, and I remember looking at him and going down the mic, "No." And I picked rabbit instead, and I was like, "Yeah, too right." That's our character.
Yeah.
She looks cool. It's good. and then came the naming process. Like, as I said, you can't name her on the game,
but we did.
But we named ours anyway, and we went with the most original concept that anyone has ever thought of.
OC, do not steal.
Sanic the rabbit.
Sanic the rabbit.
And she's pink, and she's faster than Sonic, because Sonic in this game, he's slow. He is slow.
Sonic keeps being reminded how shit he is.
And do you know what? The funny thing is that there are some people that refer to him as our Lord and Saviour. But no, not anymore, because is it Infinity?
What, the game?
Yeah, no, it's in character. There's a character in it.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what's that? Can't really remember. That's how memorable it's been for us.
I was going to say, it's made that much of an impact for you. But yeah, he's faster than Sonic.
Faster than Sonic.
And so
Sonic isn't the fastest thing around anymore.
Exactly. Suck it, Sonic.
Chris, Sonic isn't the fastest thing around anymore. Okay.
Woo-hoo! I'm fine with that, because he was getting way too big for his boots, Martin.
He isn't the fastest thing. Go watch the videos on our YouTube channel.
Feel free.
Because
there'll be an edited version soon enough.
Really?
Yeah, mate. I'm working on it at the moment.
You gonna bother?
Yeah, mate. I've genuinely been doing it before I've been going to work on my last 2 lates.
Cool. Are you gonna do it in 16:9?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, that's good.
Try my best. Like, do you know what? That's the only thing about my laptop that currently it hates with a burning passion.
Right.
Is the fact that I try to put it in 16:9, and every time I do, it then goes, "Nah, I'm going to give you a nice little black border. Oh god, I just bumped into the thing. Sorry.
You know what it is? We'll talk about this afterwards, but I think it's your sequence settings.
It might be.
You can change it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I'm going to need you to show me how to do that.
I'll show you that shit later.
Because I'm self-taught. I know.
You are self-taught, yeah.
And for what I can do, I'm all right. I'm not.
Considering
like,
you haven't really had any proper lessons on it, and
not training at all. Not at all.
I remember the first time I threw you in the edit. Chris, although I set up the sequence, which explains why it's in HD and stuff, and I was using my Mac. Chris edited the Dragon Age Inquisition video, which is our most popular video.
It is by 2,100 something.
The swishiest video, I think, on our channel is Wilbur's Cupboard, episode 1.
Do you reckon?
What do you reckon the swishiest video is? But adverts by us I quite like.
Yeah, I like adverts by us, but that's just because it takes the piss.
That's not like technically correct, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Like it's good. Because it's the way it is. It's kind of deliberately campy.
It's kind of naff, isn't it?
Shot, like, kind of... It is deliberately kind of... we say shitty editing, but it's not shitty editing because Chris actually puts a lot of work into it. So it looks shitty, but he spent a lot of time making it look shitty.
I was going to say, did you watch the other one that I made? The water one?
Yeah, the water one.
Hydration. I thought it was quite... it wasn't...
What's different about our water? It's bottled.
It's bottled. See, do you know what? I did that when I was really ill. I was really ill when I recorded that.
I could hear.
I know you could. But do you know what? The one bit about the video that made me laugh was... And they say you shouldn't laugh at your own jokes.
In the same way you shouldn't laugh at your own farts.
Well, yeah, exactly. But at the same time, you always do. And there's a point in the video where he goes, "Yes, that's a seagull," and this still image of a seagull just goes, across the screen, the top of the screen. And it looks so stupid, but it's so funny.
My favourite line from adverts first is piles of cash. That is the line that gets me. Because I had no idea. What happened is we were in Tesco's car park one night.
Yeah.
And we came up with this idea to do it. And the next couple of days later, Chris had made one, didn't tell me, and went, here's a link, have a look at this. And I just started pissing myself with laughter. It's good it panned out, otherwise it'd have been like, Chris. Yeah, because everything we do on this channel is a joint decision.
Oh, it is very much so, yeah.
We consult each other on most things.
Very much so. I mean, it's a bit like earlier on when you when I called you from work and you said, I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to I'd like to stream some Gran Turismo.
Which I will be doing. Probably earlier today on day of release.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing.
We're recording this on. Let's be honest. We're recording this on Wednesday.
Yeah,
and it goes out tomorrow.
Well,
so it'll be, by the time it goes out, I'll have either done it or be doing it.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, because obviously you asked me, and I was like, yeah, mate, go for it. Like, it's things like that are fine. Things like that are fine.
And we've got our shit together on Trello now.
Yeah, we really have finally. I finally joined the waking world.
Chris is so fucking keen bean. I got a little notification the other day. Chris has added you to the No Mercy 2018 Trello. I'm like, fucking hell, dude, we haven't even decided what we're doing yet.
Well, have you looked at what's on the card yet?
Yes, decide what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Is it to get the ball rolling, I think I called it.
I've put a card up that just says technical. Well, I don't know what I'm doing yet, so we'll wait. we need to get Mr. Wilson involved.
Indeed, we do.
He needs to sort his shit out and come and see us. Anyway,
but do you know what? While we were on the subject of streaming, we are streaming. Professional.
The show always is.
Oh, 100%. This is why we chat absolute bollocks.
Right. Do you know where that burp fucking came from?
Where?
When I took my Mac in, I went and got a Pizza Hut. Yeah. I had a 14-inch pizza and left only one slice behind.
Oh, why did you not bring it for me?
Because I didn't want to carry. Because at this point, I thought you were going to go home and have some dinner. So I didn't want to walk around with one slice of pizza for like an hour.
Just in your pocket.
Just fucking walking around Basingstoke with a slice of pizza and 2 halves of like a MacBook case and a power charger.
Would have been the strangest thing.
Honestly,
in the world.
People looked at me like, "What is this tragic human doing?"
Well, you could have put the pizza in between the Mac case and carried that around and been like, "Look at my framed piece of pizza."
I mean, effectively, that MacBook case is completely worthless.
Without the main bit, I suppose so, yeah.
Well, yeah, and also it's so scratched up, like I couldn't even sell it. It is that thing. Unless I have a MacBook to put it in, that is junk.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I've bought for it though?
What?
This is back when the MacBook was fine. I've bought this amazing stuff called Plasti Dip.
Oh yeah,
and it's like a spray paint, but it like peels off.
Oh, okay.
So I bought some Plasti Dip, and I was going to Plasti Dip that plastic case.
Oh, okay.
So that it looked nice and new. I was going to do it black.
Oh mate, black is the best shade.
But I did. I actually did a game PC blue.
Oh,
I called it Sonic on the network. Because I'm unimaginative. Sanic. We're streaming now.
Yeah, we are
on the YouTube channel. It's gonna be pretty random.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the Facebook page. We'd like to do more of a scheduled thing, but I work bullshit shifts, and so does Chris. So
yeah, like no, it's non-stop, innit?
I would love to say every Wednesday night we'll stream, but we can't.
It's not physically possible.
Yeah,
half
we
the
can't
time.
do that. I mean, some of the time I'm going to be doing it on my own. We're going to get Chris set up so he's able to do it at some point.
Yeah, 100%.
You've got a capture card.
I do.
You've got a machine. The only thing you lack is a decent-ish mic, really.
Indeed, but at the same time, I've actually worked out. I worked out the problem with the mic I do have.
That it's a jack in.
No, actually, surprisingly,
is it a USB?
Well,
jack in?
If anyone ever watches the first Challenge Chris video, they'll notice that the sound quality is gash.
Yes,
and it is terrible.
Yes, it is.
But I worked out the reason why, and it's because I hadn't changed the input settings.
So you were actually recording using your computer's webcam?
Computer's microphone, yeah. Which was awful, and it's now 5 years old.
Has that been the case for when you did the No Mercy voiceover as well?
Yeah.
Because That sounds surprisingly good for a shitty laptop microphone.
Do you know why? It's because I took your lead and I put myself with my laptop and microphone underneath my duvet because my housemates up at uni at the time were being noisy dicks. So, and there was
dicks don't make any noise. At the most, you get a.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're saying there.
Anyway, but
that's what you do. You're doing voiceover and you're stuck and you're not in a studio. Get a Zoom, like a portable recorder.
Yep.
Get under the duvet. I did a couple of car ads like that once.
You also did my voiceover for my radio show when I was up at uni.
I actually did that here.
Yeah, I know you did.
That was done.
Yeah, but you did one of them under the duvet.
I did that in my old work studio.
I swear you did one of them under the duvet because you were like, I'm just getting under the duvet now.
Quite possibly, yeah.
You were quite ill when you did the first lot for me.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, because it works.
Yeah, it does.
If you want to set up a little recording booth and you've got a cupboard, get a duvet, an old duvet, put a duvet cover on it and staple it to the walls. That's like the cheapest way to not. It's not soundproofing, but it's like audio because it's not going to proof. You're not going to soundproof a cupboard. But what it does do is it dampens the sound. Another thing you can do as well is just throw all your laundry over your head, but it's messy to clean it up.
Anyway, do you know what? I've just realised we keep tangentizing.
Tangential stuff, yeah.
And
that's what we're already 27 minutes into the show.
Nah, it's all right. But that's
why do we even bother with the running order anymore? I don't know.
I think it's just so we know what bollocks we're chatting.
Main staples of the bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. Is that what we're going to start calling the podcast?
Main staples of the bullshit.
I quite like that.
I'd love to pick that as an episode title if we wouldn't get striked again.
We'll star it, mate. We'll star it.
Well, there is an episode called... Actually, I'm not allowed to say that word.
That one.
Front grinder. And get away with that, can't I?
Maybe. But yeah, so yeah, as Martin said, we are now streaming. We've passed our ban. Yeah, we got banned because we called an episode Doom Fisting Spooterman, which in hindsight may not have been the most clever idea. No, because we're allowed to say it in the episode, but we're not allowed to have it in the title. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. And it's because I think this is the case as well for a lot of websites and stuff. Depending on what you put in, and you type, obviously when you type it in as a title, and then if you go to a search bar and type it in, if that's one of the first things that came up and say it was a 13-year-old girl who's going to put Doom, or I don't know why, but she might put Fist, I don't know. Doom Fist from Overwatch, maybe. Or Doom Fist, yeah. And if that was the first video that came up, we'd be like, ooh, morally grey area there. Yeah, I know, we were right to get in trouble for that, I think. But either way, served our ban. It meant until the 11th of November this year, we weren't allowed to stream, which was really bad, because at one point we thought, we might set up a Twitch channel to do it. But then we realised that the nice thing about streaming on YouTube is that once we've done it, it's then archived. Up. It's up. You can watch it. Yeah. So you don't have to. You don't have to be there in the moment. Not only that, though, what also kind of helps with that, I suppose, is the accessibility of it all. Because it's all in one place. It's far easier to get access to it, even if you're not a massive gamer. And you just go, do you know what? Oh, okay, my mates are playing this game. I fancy giving it a watch, seeing what they're saying. And, you type it in and they go, oh, there it is. I like it. Yeah, but by all means. Go have a look at the last streams we did. We plan on doing more. Look at my microphone. We plan on doing more. Yes. In fact, there's more coming up. We're going to do... Soon. We're going to do one tonight as we record. Yeah. And we're going to do one... I might do a Gran Turismo one tomorrow. Yeah, mate. Now, just to give everyone a heads up, the Gran Turismo ones are going to be a bit more serious because I'm not going to have Chris with me. Yeah. I'm on my own, so... I am pretty much the source of bullshit. Oh, it's not just that. It's also, it's not just that. Well, yeah, I mean, you are the primary source of bullshit. Of course I am. But it's also... I take Gran Turismo probably too seriously, I'm honest. Yeah. 100%. I like to think I'm pretty decent at it, but honestly, I can't. The internet will soon have its say, I'm sure. Anyway. Are we moving on? We're moving on. I ain't got anything else to say about it, have you? No.
So tell us about your Amazon search history whilst I subtly and slyly slink off to get a water quickly because my throat's drying up.
Okay, that's fair enough. To be fair,
I was actually going to pretend I heard all of it.
I was actually going to go on to Warframe, if I'm perfectly honest. We missed that one out.
Oh, talk about Warframe. I know about Warframe. Start talking about. I'll be right back in like
that's
2 seconds.
That's fine. So for anyone who has access to Steam or a PlayStation 4 or possibly Xbox, I'm not sure. The game Warframe is free to play. It's a very different game, I think is the best way to put it. It looks pretty. It's very nice. It's all it's objective based, a bit like Overwatch. But it's quite funny because you're pretty much playing as space ninjas, which I think is the best way to sum up that game.
Did somebody say space ninjas?
Space ninjas. Spies. Actually, I'll talk about that in a second because that's one of my favourite clips
Tim Curry
in the world. Oh yeah, it's one of my favourite clips, and I'll explain why. But yeah, so Warframe is one of those games that I had on Steam, but because my laptop wasn't particularly powerful.
Laptop.
Is
that a laptop from IKEA?
It is very much so. You tap it and it comes together. And yeah, I couldn't play very well, but I got it on my PlayStation 4. And so I started giving it a little play. And 2 weeks later, I have put in, I think it said around 40 hours.
Wow.
Which to a lot of people isn't much, but bearing in mind,
that's a fair amount. That's a campaign.
I've not had the PlayStation 4 for very long, so the fact that I've also found the downtime to do it is quite impressive. But yeah, no. So if you've got any of those platforms, PC, Xbox, possibly, I'm not sure if it's on there, PlayStation, go give it a play. Be a space ninja.
You've got a laptop next to you. You could have found this shit out.
I could have done, but do you know what? I decided not to. I think the mystery's better. But no, just very quickly, because it is one of my favorite things in the whole world.
Yes,
I think it was. What was it? It's a specific game that Tim Curry did some live action footage for, and did some voice work for. And Martin's just looking it up for me because I can't. Oh god, it was playing through the headphones. That was really disorientating.
Command and Conquer Red Alert 3.
That's the one. I just didn't want to get the game wrong because I didn't want to do Tim Curry a disservice. But in it, I think he's playing a Russian general.
He is.
Which
perfect.
And it makes me laugh. And one day, my housemate Joe comes up to me and goes, "Chris, you're going to love this." And so he plays me this video. I'm sat there thinking, right, okay, it's Tim Curry. Why is he in a game? Okay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, from nowhere, it cuts to the next clip, and it's just got Tim Curry going, "I need to go to the one place that is no longer corrupted by capitalism." And he just starts breathing really heavily, and he grins to himself, and he goes, "Spies." And it's the campest thing in the world.
It's
and
amazing, though.
It tickles me every single time. And I was obsessed with that video for a good month after my friend showed it to me. And then I sent it to you, I think. I was like, "Look at this."
You did. I enjoyed it equally as much.
I just sent it to you, and I was like,
"Spies." And
it's just so camp, and it's Tim Curry all over, and is one of the many reasons I love that man.
I love Tim Curry. Should we talk about your Amazon search history?
Yeah, mine's actually pretty boring.
Really?
Yeah, no, mine is genuinely boring.
Why are we talking about it then?
Because yours is very interesting. Yours is funny.
My Amazon search history.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's funny, unless you've wiped it.
Do you mean purchase history or search?
Purchase history.
All right, hang on. I've got it up here.
Let's talk.
My orders. Let's have a look. Amazon have made it now, so you have to
sign in every time.
Oh, what a pain in the bum, eh?
If you're listening, Amazon, which you probably aren't, you bunch of gimps.
Some of these I can't reveal because they're Christmas presents.
Indeed.
But I can reveal the following. Spider-Man Homecoming Ultra HD Digital Edition for the Fire TV. I was going to get it on Blu-ray and then I saw it's available in 4K
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, boy. Plasti Dip, rubber paint.
Rubber wallpaper.
Cheap smartwatch, like £11. Bluetooth shower speaker, water resistant. Sonic Forces bonus edition. A QTX UV600 replacement UV tube light. Top Gear. Top Gear uncovered.
Okay, do you know what?
Special.
Do you know what that would
Royal
do?
British Legion poppy lapel pin large, $3.99. All of that went to the British
I've just
Legion.
seen how many pages of purchase history you've got. Let's
jump leads.
stop it.
8-piece makeup brush set. Oven knobs and rubber seal. Wolfenstein 2. South Park The Fractured Butthole. Bluetooth magnetic headphones. Debolic, that's genuinely the name of it. Game remote controller, gamepad, USB wired, ergonomic design, joypad compatible for Microsoft Xbox 360 console, Windows, like PC, laptop, computer.
Please stop.
White, Forza 7. I'll just keep
No,
going.
please stop. Honestly, we've had enough.
Sony MDR.
I should have said search history.
ZX110 overhead headphones, a JVL high quality static duster with extendable pole in lime green, dishwasher tablets.
I'm going to shit on your corpse.
RAM memory.
Knock it off.
Why do I want the RAM memory? Oh, I know why I bought the RAM memory.
Knock it off.
A little portable fan.
We're done.
A selfie stick.
Okay, we get it. Martin.
24 cans of Heineken beer.
No one
Don't look at me like
No
that.
one cares. Stop it. What page are we on? Page number 4, yeah?
Yes.
Right, okay, then that is more than enough.
What about page 5?
No, stop it. The reason I brought this up is because
French fries potato slicer.
Because I came in, I remember when I came into your house tonight, I remember I sat down and I looked across, right across from me, and I saw your little Amazon Dot. Is it Amazon Dot?
The Echo Dot.
The Echo Dot.
Yeah, it's Echo Dot. Yeah, it's actually on sale right now. If you listen to it, it's 34 quid.
Well, this is the thing.
Pretty
Because
good deal,
I
actually.
literally saw it and I went, do you know what would be really funny? If we could bring up the time that myself, Turkey, and a couple other people, I'm fairly certain, ordered some rather risque choice items via his
You tried?
Amazon Dot. Well, we put it onto your list at least.
Yeah, my wish list.
Your wish list.
I had all sorts of shit coming up.
Yeah, was dildos.
Why am I still
Lube.
getting sex toys coming up on my homepage? I was thinking to myself. Bear in mind, I was looking at this
While you were at work, wasn't it?
Yeah. And my lunch break, I was like, oh, I'm going to order some bits for whatever. I was like, what on earth? Why are there... What? Why is there...
I
can't actually announce the items. That would be bad.
I don't want an 8-inch black rib knobbler.
Exactly.
No, I don't want that. And then we ordered it to your workplace.
Wow. Never got that far, but...
If we had done, your boss would have had some questions for you, mate.
Well, to be fair, the packages arrive and they just go, package for you, Martin. They don't even look at it.
Really?
No, they don't. If it's got my name on it, they wouldn't look at it.
Oh, okay. That's a shame.
Don't order anything to my work. Speaking of Amazon,
yes,
what would be the ideal Christmas gifts? I would say for gamers, but generally, what are good gifts for gamers and techie people and nerdy people like us?
Do you know what? I'd probably go for this is a really difficult question because obviously there are a number of games that I'd like, but that I wouldn't really count that as, for like to enable the gaming to be better.
Yeah.
One thing I would love actually would be a gaming chair.
A gaming chair.
Only reason being is because a lot of people go, massive waste of money, no point in them, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, fair enough if that's your view on it, but for me, I like to be particularly comfortable when I'm playing a game, because if I'm not, I find it really difficult to concentrate
So
on
I've got
it.
a sofa.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. But obviously because I don't have a place of my own, and I don't actually even have room for a gaming chair in my room, I'd still like one, because I've always found them fascinatingly interesting, and I wanted one.
You can get them for about...
There's
70, 80 quid.
Well, I saw one that was about £150, and it kind of it's quite funny. It did make me laugh because it obviously had it had USB docks for the charging cables.
Wow, okay.
Which is quite cool. I was like, okay. Apparently, it has like heat storage or something like that, and basically
What?
it's when you sit on it and it stores the heat, And so if you start getting cold, you just kind of turn a dial and it just kind of starts heating your seat up a little bit more for you.
See, heated seats I never liked because my dad had a Zafira.
Yes.
With heated seats. Heated leather seats. And at one time it was a really cold morning and I farted. And I thought I'd shit myself.
Standard.
Just because it was warm. I've got this chair here from IKEA.
Yeah.
What happened is I had an old chair, and it wasn't amazing. Like it was.
I remember it.
Yeah, it got broken one way or another. It just sort of didn't work anymore. And I took it back to them. I said, "This is shite." So they gave me a gift voucher, and I bought this. This chair, it was astronomically expensive for a chair. It was like £170 or something. But it's got a 12-year warranty.
12 years?
And it's really comfortable. So I would say...
You do keep sinking into it, mate. I've noticed.
Spend shitloads of money and get a nice chair.
Yeah, no, I would, personally.
Because I actually... this microphone is really starting to piss me off. Bear with me.
Mine works lovely.
Yeah, well, it's because I'm using a special stupid mount for it. My... I'm taking it out of its... holder. I'm gonna handhold this thing. Hang on.
He's gonna go all handheld on it.
What?
I don't know. I don't even know where that came from.
What's kind of gross? It's wet.
Ooh, tasty.
Ugh. So yeah, this chair is ideal because I want to get a racing wheel and pedals. So I'm thinking my desk is adjustable height wise. So attach the wheel like here, have a gear stick here. This is the perfect chair for the job.
Do you know what, mate? Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you.
Go on.
Don't
face you pulled. It was like you were constipated.
I could be. At least I don't look like Elijah Wood in Lord of the Rings. He looks like he's constantly shitting himself.
Isn't that your mum that said that?
No, it was me.
Oh, it's you that said that?
Yeah, it was me. It was like, oh no, Mr. Frodo. He sounds like Mel B too.
Oh, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Mr. Frodo, no.
Oh, God. What are you going to say?
Who was Gandalf the Brown now? Anyway, or what was I saying? Oh yeah, I remember. I may have kind of already got your Christmas present sorted.
All right.
Whether it's going to be any good to you or not, I don't know.
Oh God.
But it is the very thing that you just talked about.
Or a racing wheel.
Yes, and a set of pedals.
Has it got force feedback?
I think it does, yeah.
Oh.
It's just a little something that I had.
You didn't spend lots of money on me, did you?
Enough.
Oh, well, let's see.
Yeah, we will. We will, and we'll have to see if it's actually any good or not, because if not, I've been ripped off.
Well, I hope for your sake it is.
Well, I hope so too, especially when it arrives from China.
Okay.
Yeah, it was far away.
We'll give it a whirl. I've asked for a specific one.
Oh, have you?
From Father Christmas.
Oh, I'm just gonna fucking cancel it. Get you something else.
Because the one I want works with Gran Turismo.
Oh,
it's a Logitech G29.
Of course it does.
Force feedback pedals, gear stick.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pay for you to have an extension built on your bloody house
for all my shit,
for all the stuff that you've got, and then do you know what? Frankie can have a nice area to herself, and your wardrobes where they are right now, they're gonna start revolving, so that you just walk through it.
Yeah. Into
your new gaming room.
Well, she said I should go in the loft.
It'd get very hot up there, mate.
Well, very cold at the minute.
Yeah, isn't it just?
Upstairs, it's freezing. We've got terribly sidetracked.
We have very much.
What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah,
gifts for gamers.
Right, if you're spending less than £30,
yeah,
a really good thing to buy someone is a gaming mouse.
Do you think?
Even for everyday life, there's actually a gaming mouse next to you right now. Right.
So there is.
That's a cheap one. Pick it up. Okay. And just put it on your lap. You would use a mouse.
Oh, it's one of these ones. I've seen one of these ones before. It's comfy though. My fingers rest nice.
Exactly. So even if, I actually use a wireless mouse day to day, but you can even buy a shit one. That's like £10. That was. What a great little gift.
I'd buy it.
Next to you as well, there's a Hookman, genuinely HC man, it's spelled, mechanical keyboard.
Yes, there is.
And it costs £20. Now, it's got blue copycat switches. Give it a good click next to the mic. Doesn't that sound glorious?
And it's even better because even if Frankie does come home we'll be able to do this, and she won't get annoyed because she never listens to this.
I actually have a pair of noise-cancelling headphones. I was using that once. She got so pissed off with the sound of it, she wore them. Didn't even have any music on, just literally just went, turn them on, flip the switch. Was like, fuck that, I'm not listening to this bullshit keyboard.
That's quite funny.
I was playing City Skylines as well with it, so it was like click, 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 click. So yeah, that pissed her off adequately. So yeah, just if you're struggling with ideas as well, eBay's a great place to look. They do lighting. Get some cool lighting for their room if it's a big room. Stuff like that. Echo Dot's on sale. The Google Home Mini is out at the moment. There's some really good bits and pieces. Obviously, Black Friday is this week, right?
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you know what? Why is it every time Black Friday rolls around, I have no money? I literally don't. I have no money to do these things.
I
say I have no money, but I do. It's just in savings.
Which you don't want to spend.
No, way exactly.
Which you get.
I've got things to do next year.
Yeah, you have goals and ambitions.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, there'll be Black Friday deals. I mean, if you're interested in doing streaming, stuff like that,
yeah,
I would say ask somebody for an audio interface. In fact, I'm fairly sure my friend won't listen to this. I've bought him a Behringer, I think it's actually Behringer officially.
Behringer.
Audio interface, which you can plug an XLR mic into, a proper microphone. 40 quid.
Oh, lovely.
Great little gift. What else? Your Christmas present you totally know about.
Oh, yeah, I 100% do.
Christmas and birthday. This is Christmas and birthday because your birthday is New Year's Day.
January 2nd.
Day after.
You can't even get my birthday
When's
right,
turkeys
man.
then?
First.
Exactly. That's why I got them confused. I knew you were both around there. It's just after Christmas, you fucking pain in the arse. Chris has a AMD A850 600. He has a 2 gig stick of DDR3 RAM that I had lying around, and a HD 7770, and a SATA cable because he wants to put an extra hard drive in his computer.
Yeah, mate.
Extra hard drive for Chris. More hard drives, please. So I got him a SATA cable because I'm nice like that.
Yeah, you're a good lad, aren't you?
So yeah, all you need to do is buy the motherboard.
Yep.
And then it's game on. You'll have a semi-decent game PC, which means you'll be able to stream.
Yes.
I actually last year I embarked on a little project for Chris.
Yeah,
I built him the Quail PC. The PC that was originally going to be the Quail PC is there.
Yeah, it's
my server now.
Yeah, it's your server.
The original processor that was in it died.
Yep.
So now it's got an absolute turd in it. It's got a potato in it. But it just stores my files. Like, the reason why this podcast is still able to work is because the server has a backup of all the files.
Thank God for that.
Oh, we're lucky. It's got the image. It's got. It keeps a backup of most things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we fucking talking about? Oh yeah, soundtracks to life.
To be fair, I'd actually removed that from the running order just because I realised
mine hasn't updated.
How short on time we are.
Oh, right, okay. YouTube comments. Are we going to talk about those?
Yeah, most
definitely.
We'll
talk about YouTube comments quickly. There's a video called Vitas, the seventh element, only a cappella, and there's just like shitloads of comments.
They're just funny. Like it not being funny. YouTube people are just funny.
And here's my new phone ringtone. Imagine finding this while you're completely off your face. Imagine hearing this in the radio in some old bunker in a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, God.
There's a brilliant comment that I can't read. Love it, but it's missing the rap part. Which is true, that one is. We also looked at Aha, Take On Me, Shitty Fluted. Shitty Fluted is my new favourite YouTube channel. Some of the comments, who did this cover? I want to hire them for any special occasion. I'm pretty sure some parts I can hear the flute screaming for help. There's a guy who set it, or guy or girl set it as their ringtone, forgot to turn their phone off, and in class it went off.
That's
I'm holding back the tears. This video is so powerful. This is art. I really want this played at my wedding. Don't listen to haters. They don't understand what hard work sounds like. Keep up the good work. Can I buy this on iTunes?
Do you know what? I find that comments on YouTube, they just tend to be funny.
This is one of my favourites. This is the best track I've heard lately. Does anyone know where I can download the recorder part only because I need it for meditating? We'll link to that in the description. How's about that?
Definitely,
we'll link to
please.
The Shitty Fluted.
please,
video in the description. For some reason, my Google Docs has gone offline. Has my internet crapped out?
Hope not. If it has, we're in trouble.
Anyway, we can still carry on.
Yeah.
So yes, that's the deal there. Moving swiftly on.
Indeed.
Because of the Mac, I'm back on Windows.
Yes.
And shit's all over the place, man. Like, I'm used to using a Mac. Don't get me wrong, I can use Windows just fine. In fact, I would say back in the day, before I had a Mac, I was a proper Windows user. Like, I could do all sorts of shit in Windows that I still remember now. Like, I was in the command prompt fucking with stuff.
Oh dear.
And then Macs isolated me from that. Which was fine. I got the experience I wanted. But now using Windows 10's good, isn't it?
I do like good. Windows 10.
It has its problems though.
Oh yeah, of course.
And its quirks. But I'm just trying to get used to using it again. I will be for a while, I think.
Yeah. I think you will be, mate.
I think my MacBook's away for a while. Let's very quickly breeze through what you've been up to this week.
Yep. All right then. Not a problem. Z Nation.
He's using the Chromebook there.
Yeah, I am.
That thing is wicked, by the way.
It is pretty cool. Pardon me. Yeah, Z Nation, the new series, season 4, I think it is now being played on Pick TV, channel 11.
Pick? That's a Sky channel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's also on.
It's owned by Sky.
It's also on Freeview.
It is also on Freeview.
Yeah, it's 11. Channel 11.
Up to 11.
I haven't actually finished the 3rd season yet, so I saw a glimpse of it yesterday, and everything I heard and saw made me very sad. I genuinely, I won't lie, I almost cried.
No.
Because it was genuinely that sad. The Bo Selector's Mel B summer video, I watched it yet again, because I needed a bit of a giggle over the weekend.
Pong.
So if you want to understand where we're coming from, check that video out. Vitas, the 7th Element music video, I still can't get enough of it, and plus as well, it also irritates the hell out of our friend Hannah.
I can't believe you bitch about the shit that I listened to before the show.
Oh mate, of course I did.
And you're like, what have you done this week? Well, I watched a TV show, fair, and there's some memes that I've been involved with lately.
Yeah, exactly. Memes are great.
Memes are king.
Memes are king. What about you, Mr. Willingham?
Well, I watched Travel Man. This week he went to... I think he went to the capital of Sweden.
Cool.
Whatever that is. What's the capital of Sweden?
I have no bloody idea.
I don't know.
Do I look like I studied geography?
Really, no.
Exactly.
Mate, yeah, so I was watching...
Mate, I can barely speak the England.
Your England ain't so good. I was watching Travel Man, which is hosted by Richard Aduadi. And then before that, there was a show called Gadget Man.
Oh, yeah.
And the second series was hosted by Richard Aduadi, but the first series was hosted by Stephen Fry.
Oh, amazing.
And I've been watching it because the great thing about all 4 is that everything's just there.
Lovely.
All 4 is wicked. You can watch old stuff. Sonic Forces, obviously, we played.
Yes,
Another thing we streamed was Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm surprised because you're the one who added this to the list, and I didn't think you rated it that highly, to be honest.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird and I'm not very good at it. But it makes for bloody good streaming material.
Oh, doesn't it?
The metrics in that video are pretty good, actually.
Oh, yeah. You have to show me in a bit.
Yes, I might well do that. But yeah, so that's what's been happening. Now, are you easily offended? Are you religious? Well,
no.
Here's the story for you. Greg has apologised after replacing the baby Jesus with a sausage roll.
Sorry, could you say the baby Jesus like that again for me?
The baby Jesus.
You didn't say you said the baby Jesus.
Greggs has apologised for replacing the baby Jesus with a sausage roll. Greggs has apologised for putting a sausage roll in a nativity scene as part of its publicity for an advent calendar. Is that Greggs advent calendar? That's pretty wicked. The sausage roll took the place of the baby Jesus in the festive scene, leading some on Twitter to wonder whether that was entirely appropriate. After the image appeared online, Beth Rosenberg tweeted, "Out of interest, do you think that the people at Greggs understand Jesus was Jewish and serving up a pork sausage roll in the manger is unbelievably inappropriate?" While James Mathis said, "I'm no prude, but equating Jesus, a Jew, to a sausage roll is really deeply offensive on all sorts of levels, and it seems that the cries of outrage have been heard with the company based in the Northeast, apologising for the ad. We're really sorry to have caused any offence. That was never our intention. Not everyone shared in the outrageous. Food writer Jay Rayner tweeting, "This is appalling and outrageous. As a Jew, I strongly..." Ooh, Greg's sausage roll. Each door on the Greg's Advent calendar reveals a tear-off token that can be taken into Greg's shops in exchange for items from the Christmas and wider menu, including the festive bake, flavoured latte, sweet mince pie, and a sausage roll. On Christmas Eve, a £5 gift card sits behind door 24. I like the idea of a Greg's Advent calendar.
So do I. I'd get it. I'd have one.
But yeah, that's pretty funny.
Isn't it? That is very funny.
I do understand people's outrage.
Yeah.
But it's funny. If you are offended by that, fair enough.
Yeah.
But
each to their own.
In the same breath, it is pretty funny.
Yeah. Each their own.
There you go, each their own. Let us tell you, you got anything else to add before we wrap this shit up?
Not in the slightest, other than obviously us having to talk about the things and
stuff
and naming the episode. I think we're pretty much there, mate.
This episode is my turn, right?
No, it's my turn.
Oh, go on then.
You named it last week, mate.
I did. What did I call it? Clickbait.
Clickbait. That's right. Do you know what? Oh
10,
God! No, don't
9,
do that.
8, 7.
Sanic enjoys a baby Jesus.
Oh no, you can't. No,
Okay.
no, we can't. We'll get bloody banned again.
Okay.
10, 9.
All right. Sanic
8,
enjoys a Greg's
6,
sausage roll.
Okay, write it down.
There we go.
Sanic enjoys a Greg's...
I can't, I would, but I
You
closed
closed
the page.
it,
Yeah.
you bastard. Okay, well, in the description, there'll be a link.
They will.
And you can use that link to buy Steam games off Kingwin. Now, we're not paid to advertise them.
We're not paid to sponsor them.
We're not paid to sponsor them. They're not sponsoring us, should we say?
Yeah, that's the right one.
But if you buy a game through them, we get a little bit of money back. We'll spend that on Steam games. So, you know, you can get Project Cars 2 is the one I've been keeping my eyes on, and it's £32 now. It's getting cheaper by the week.
Do you know what? None of us are ever surprised. Whenever you say, "Oh, I've been keeping my eye on a game," it's always a car game.
It's always been Project Cars 2 because that's what caught my attention back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, so yeah, you can get like up to 40% off Steam games, and you can get CSGO skins if you're into that.
Yeah.
All sorts of games. Check it out. Use the link in the description, and we get a little bit of money to spend on games. Also, your dad's not here this week, so there'll be no bad joke.
No, that's
sigh of relief. Go on.
How dare you?
How very dare you? I like your dad's jokes.
Yeah, so
They're
do I.
all awful, but I like them.
Oh yeah, well, who doesn't enjoy a good dad joke?
Anyway, if you would like to hear more from the podcast, you can subscribe to us on the Apple Podcast app. You can find it on YouTube, and it's also on the SoundCloud. Ja, das ist gut. Das stimmt.
Yes!
Yes. So you can find us on there. There will be lots of videos on the Curious Crow YouTube channel, and also check out our Facebook and our Insta. What's our name on Insta?
Curious Crow Productions.
Wow, creative. What's our name on Facebook?
Curious Crow Productions.
Now, I just want to point out, I did some Googling. Curious Crow Productions, there's a couple of companies in the UK called Curious Crow Productions. We're not a company. We're doing this as a sort of hobby. So don't get us confused with them. I don't want anyone to send us a letter saying, "You owe us money," because we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any. No. Anyway, that's it from us this week. We'll be back next time with more.
Indeed we are.
So, from the both of us, goodbye.
Ta-ta.